everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports.
As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's Smith's Chiefs going up against Rivers' Chargers. With that, let's get you out to San Diego. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Mission Valley area of beautiful San Diego, California. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Kansas City Chiefs and the San Diego Chargers. So the D-line's going to spread out.
56, Mike, 56.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. Now, Gordon not only led the team in Week 13 on the ground with 84 yards, also led the Chargers in receiving with 54.
And you remember last year as a rookie, he really struggled along the way. And as it turned out, he needed off-season knee surgery. But one thing about Melvin Gordon that I discovered when he was at college, he's an absolute worker. He's the type of guy that work out 2, 3, 4 in the morning. He used to send it out on social media to his teammates saying, hey, I'm working. What are you guys doing? And then the Chargers made a scheme adjustment, brought in a fullback this year, J.J. Watt's younger brother, Derek, to help be the lead guy. And that's more of how he ran at Wisconsin.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. The fullback Watt. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. You know, this Chiefs defense, they have been what we like to call opportunistic. Plus 14 turnover margin, and a big reason why. Yes, the offense has been good, but the defense, they've been good at getting the football.
And that plus 14, first in the NFL, and they're 9th in scoring defense. And it's funny, I was in Cincinnati last week, and their defensive coordinator said, I don't care about stats except for how many points are we giving up. That's all that matters, and the Chiefs are really capitalizing on that, as well as what a fake punt by Albert Wilson all the way for a touchdown, who played his ball at Georgia State, who played in the Georgia Dome. A nice return home for him.
And Travis Kelce's been looking good. Back-to-back 100-yard games. Had 140 on 8 catches last week.
You know, we talk about people rounding into form. I think it's much more the public finally becoming aware of just what a weapon this guy is, what a talent he is. You can detach him from the line of scrimmage. He gets downfield into the secondary. He can make the short catch turn into a big game. He can also run past people and catch the deep ball down the middle as well. I think he's a heck of a player. And his Sunday, a little bit better than his brother Jason's, who was in Philadelphia struggling against Cincinnati.
And how about that on 3rd down? So many different directions an offense can go. Throw it out wide to the receivers, get it to their speedy running back. They changed up everything and handed it to the fullback, and he surprised them all and picked up a 1st down.
Time running out here on the play clock. Here's Smith. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Time quickly to look at the Chargers defense.
Brandon Flowers is a veteran cornerback who often has his speed questioned, but never his playmaking ability.
Second down now after the pass completion. On the ground, it's the first carry here for Jamal Charles. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Smith on third down. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
I'd love to sit down at some point in our offseason and talk to these defensive coordinators in the red zone. Tight end is obviously a big threat, yet these guys continue to make plays. Is there any other way to stop them?
Apparently not. In the red zone, like you said, that's your guy. They got it to him.
Supreme confidence in going to a playmaker.
And the wideout in motion. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They run it. It's Charles. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. He couldn't get the edge there. It wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside.
No, not at all. I would agree with that totally, because sometimes the defensive guys, they win the edge battle.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Jeremy Maclin from 6 yards away. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now San Diego getting set to go. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Rivers now to throw on 1st down. Throw right side, complete to Williams. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Backing up. Going for the deep ball. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. Smith. He's got a man wide open. It's Maclin. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. 30 yards.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible. Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the 2nd quarter. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. Charles the low setback. Here's Smith now on 2nd down. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Maclin. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. The 1st down carry here for Charles. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Jamal Charles, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
That's fielded in the end zone. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. And now San Diego getting set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And now here comes Kansas City. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Charles, the lone setback. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Caught here by Conley. It's a gain of 20 that time. And that'll be good for a KC first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. From the red zone now, Smith. Screen pass to Charles. And out of bounds, just shy of the end zone at the 1. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up first and goal.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll let Charles try and get him in. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Jamal Charles with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Not a bad start for him. 2 drives for the offense, 2 rushing TDs.
Almost like he's in the percussion section in the band, isn't it? Got a little oomph, right? Got a little crash, got a little bang. He's got it all as he gets to the end zone. Second rushing touchdown, as you noted, on 2 drives. He's off to a terrific start.
Okay, you ready? Wait for it. But this is fielded at the goal line. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Benjamin with it over the middle. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Justin Houston. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Under pressure, they got him again. Justin Houston in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
1 man in the backfield is Gordon. Third and long for Rivers. He's got time in the pocket. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, and it's fourth down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively.